Yo, how's it going, all you wonderful people out there in football world? The boy is back today. Alan Lazard is back, and I could not be happier. It's been too long since I've been able to commentate a game that Alan Lazard played in. Been far too long. Big game today. Going to Indianapolis to take on Phillip Rivers and the Colts. It's gonna be a rough one. I think. The line was Colts by 2.5, and I honestly don't have any arguments with that. I remember I'm trying to think the last time the Packers and Colts played. I'm thinking that was 2016. It was I'm pretty sure the Colts won the most recent meeting. 2016, the Colts won 31-26. And then 2012, the Packers also lost to the Colts in 2012, 27-30. It's a pretty even series. Indianapolis actually leads the series 23-21, as well as one tie. Should be a fun one. Of course, Phillip Rivers, now the quarterback of the Chargers, of the Colts. All right, Fox Sports. Let me watch the Packers here. There we go. Packers, of course, 7-2 on the year. Oh, great. We got Joe and Troy on the call. Great. The Colts feel like a team that's matched up well against Green Bay this year. First time since week 2 that Jones, Adams, and Lazard are all playing. Jeez. Ooh. Rodgers calling Alan Lazard the X Factor. Let's get it. Packers will get the ball first. Colts won the toss and deferred, which means the Packers still haven't won a coin toss since the bye. That was a fun fact I heard last week. Darius Shepard deep to return. I believe Tyler Ervin is still out. But other than Tyler Ervin, the Packers very healthy. And man, I really like this this uniform matchup. The Colts blue and white against the Packers yellow and white with the green. Shepard gets far sideline out across the 20, but met at the 21. Hard hit. But the Packers get the ball to start. And here comes Aaron Rodgers. First drive of the game. Indianapolis, Green Bay, starting out 5 wide. Let's go. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Rodgers in the gun, takes a snap. Looking right side, he's going deep to Devontae. He's got him across midfield into Indianapolis territory on the first play of the game. First play of the game, Rodgers takes a shot to Devontae Adams, and what a beauty of a throw and a nice catch by Adams down the sideline. Forced out in Colts territory. Pickup of 33 on the first play of the game. First and 10, Green Bay at the Colts 46-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Aaron Jones in the backfield to Rodgers left. Devontae Adams in motion. Rodgers, quick throw far side. Lazard inside the 40, pickup of 8.5. Far sideline to Lazard. Packers, again, like I mentioned, very healthy for the first time since about week 2. It's been a rough season of injuries for Green Bay, but and there's a miscue on the snap, and it looks like the Colts have recovered it. I looked away to check Twitter for half a second, and it looks like Lindsley and Rodgers messed up the snap, and Rodgers just drops it. And Darius Leonard comes up with the recovery, and the Colts take over. Cannot do that if you're going to win this football game. What is up, my guy? Hey, Talon and OK Lamau Uwu. Welcome. Not a great start. Well, okay, it was a really good start. And then Rodgers forgot to hold on to the ball. Not much going on. Just enjoying my Sunday. I see people on Twitter are blaming Corey Lindsley for that. I didn't think that was on Corey Lindsley at all. Rodgers just dropped the football. Defense, gonna have to come up big in this one. Phillip Rivers having a pretty solid year. Touchdowns not super high. But you know, they've got a very successful thing going there in Indy. Very good defense. Fumble attributed to Packers center Corey Lindsley on that one, but I don't think I agree with that. I think Rodgers just dropped the football on snap. But hey, as long as it doesn't go against Rodgers for my fantasy team, I guess we're okay with that. Man, I'm just happy Lazard's back. Made a catch on the first drive. Oh, this game brought to you by Jeep. This stream, however, not brought to you by anything. Rivers will start the Colts' first drive in the gun. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Looks like Nyheim Hines is in the backfield. Rivers looking that way and finds Hines across the 45, across midfield, and a flag is down as Nyheim Hines takes the first Colts play for about 15. There is a flag, though. Holding on Indianapolis will make it 1st and 20. We're going back here to the fumble. I don't know. I feel like that fumble's on Rodgers, but 1st and 20 now for the Colts following the hold. 3 receivers right. Nyheim Hines is the back. Rivers with a straight drop looking over the middle, and he's got his man. That's Pascal out across the 40, so it'll be 2nd and medium. Pickup of about 13. Rivers with almost a 69% completion percentage. Nice. It's also 11-7 touchdown to interception ratio. Colts now 2nd and 7 from the 43. 2 receivers left, 1 right. 2nd and 7. 12.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 0-0. Rivers takes the snap, looking to throw again. Goes over the middle again, and he was looking for T.Y. Hilton. But Adrian Amos with the monster hit on the receiver and forces that ball out. Beautiful play by Adrian Amos. Nice clean hit, shoulder to the chest, breaking up that ball. 3rd and 7 now for the Colts. Big play for the Packers defense after the offense turned it over on their first drive. Jonathan Taylor in the game for the first time. Trips receivers left, 1 to the right for Rivers and the Colts offense. Ball at the 43. 3rd and 7. Rivers takes a snap. Packers bring 5. Passes caught across midfield, and the ball's out. And I think the Packers jumped on it. Allie Cox with the reception, but the Packers forced it free, and Darnell Savage recovers. Raven Green forced it out, a beautiful punch at the ball, and Darnell Savage comes up with it, and the Packers get the ball right back. Raven Green with a beautiful play, forcing the fumble, and Darnell Savage jumps on it, and the Packers have the ball back near midfield. That's an excellent play by Raven Green. As far as the early games go, take a quick peek at the early games here during this commercial break. Of course, Thursday, Seattle able to hang on. 7-point win over Arizona. Kyler Murray not able to complete the Hail Murray for the 2nd week in a row. 28-21 Seahawks. The Browns took down the Eagles 22-17. The Panthers, without Christian McCaffrey and Teddy Bridgewater, with a 20-0 shutout of Detroit. The Saints, without Drew Brees, no Brees, no problem, 24-9 over the Falcons. The Steelers dominating over the Jags 27-3. The Texans got their first win over a non-Jacksonville team over the Patriots 27-20. In the game of the early slate, the Titans got a touchdown run from Derrick Henry in overtime to beat Baltimore 30-24. And of course, the big story of the morning games, Washington beat the Cincinnati Bengals 20-9. But the news out of that game, Joe Burrow out for the season. He tweeted out during the game. Let me see if I can find the tweet here really quick. He said, "Thanks for all the love. Can't get rid of me that easy. See you next year." He got hit high, low on a pass attempt. And got carted off the field in that one and tweeted out that he was done for the year. I don't have any official injury news, but Vikings finna take a big W. I think for sure they're gonna beat Dallas today. Rodgers in the gun. Packers get the ball at their own 49. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Now Adams motions left to right. Give is to Jones running left. Cuts up field across the 45 and picks up 7 on first down for the Packers. Showing Rodgers and Darius Leonard talking during the break. 2nd and 3 now from the Colts 44-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Aaron Jones still the back. Rodgers under center. Mercedes Lewis in the game at tight end. Quick pitch to Jones running left. Runs into the back of Valdez-Scantling on the left side, and he's going to be about a half yard short. It'll be 3rd down there. But yeah, the Vikings played Dallas today. I don't see anything happening for Dallas this season. Dallas is just kind of dead in the water at this point. And Vikings are riding a hot streak, so go get them. Rodgers under center. 1 receiver left, now motions right. That's Lazard. They fake it to him. Then they fake the run to Jones, and Rodgers will keep it on the play action, and he'll run for the first down on the near sideline. It'll be a first down for Green Bay. And man, NFL ranks for the Colts defense are 3rd in rushing, 2nd in passing, and 1st overall. Xavier Rhodes and Rock Ya-Sin in at corner. Played very well this season. DeForest Buckner and Darius Leonard, obviously, these sort of headlines. Rodgers play actions rolling to his right. He flips it short Tanyan. He'll be down at the 35. I give him the 34. It'll be a pickup of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6. Who do the Broncos play? The Broncos are playing the Dolphins right now. It's currently 7-0 Miami. Drew Lock threw an interception on the Broncos' first possession of the game. Broncos currently have the ball at the Miami 46, 1st and 20. That game is in the first quarter. Rodgers under center, 2 receivers left. Fake it to Jones again. Rodgers rolling to his left. Another short throw to Mercedes Lewis and a first down close to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 8. And another first down for Green Bay here on their second drive of the game. Ooh. Rodgers might have had Valdez-Scantling deep. He got Xavier Rhodes turned around. But Rodgers did not take the shot deep, rolling to his left. 1st and 10, Green Bay from the Colts 26. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Equinemi St. Brown in motion. This time they give to Aaron Jones running right, and he'll pick up a yard, maybe 2, just inside the 25. 2nd and 9, Green Bay coming up just under 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 is the score. Both teams turned it over on their first possession. Packers had trouble with an under center snap. And then the Colts got the ball, and Raven Green forced a fumble. That was recovered by Darnell Savage. And now the Packers moving to the Colts 25-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Rodgers under center, motion man, Valdez-Scantling right to left. Play fake to Jones. Rodgers looking. End zone. He's got Tonyan. Touchdown up the seam. Big Bob Tonyan to the end zone, and the Packers take the 6-0 lead. 8:21 to go here in the first, and Rodgers goes 25 yards up the seam to Bob Tonyan. It's a very good route concept. Sternberger went on a corner route, drew the safety outside, and it opened up the middle of the field for Tonyan, and Rodgers put it right on the money. Mason Crosby in for the extra point. Perfect, and it's 7-0 Green Bay. Big Bob Tonyan into the end zone. 7-0 Packers in Indy. Cowboys have actually taken the lead on Minnesota here. 6-0, and then Zerline missed the extra point. Andy Dalton, of course, back for Dallas this week. So no more Ben DiNucci for Dallas. And he finds Ezekiel Elliott for a 6-yard touchdown pass. 6-0 Dallas. That game also 9:20 to go. Very, very similar to Green Bay's game. We've also got the Broncos have just scored against Miami. Melvin Gordon, a 1-yard touchdown run, extra point pending in Denver. And the Chargers have jumped up 14-6 on the Jets. Justin Herbert just threw a 39-yard touchdown to Mike Williams to extend the Chargers lead 14-6. Jets blocked a punt on the Chargers' first possession of that game. And then found the end zone, but Chargers not having any of it, up 14-6. Of course, tonight we've got Chiefs and Raiders. Raiders pulled the upset in their first meeting of the season. Let's see if Las Vegas can keep it going against the Chiefs tonight. And then the Monday night game, Rams at Bucks in an NFC showdown. Should be a good one on Monday night. Man, Lucas Oil Stadium is a really nice stadium. Not going to lie. Mason Crosby back doing kickoffs, and he will boot one into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts will get the ball at the 25. This is a great play design here from Green Bay. They had a lot of open guys on that play. Rodgers basically had his pick. Only Tonyan in the end zone, though. And Rodgers found him and hit him on the money. Second drive here for the Colts. First one ended in a fumble. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Nyheim Hines in the game at running back. Rivers will give to Hines up the middle. Cuts it left, and Zadarius Smith cuts him down. Pickup of only 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Colts. Packers have been able to attack deep down the field so far. I know they've really only had 1 drive as their first one was ended short, but you'll remember on the first play of the game, they went up the sideline for 33 to Devontae Adams. And now they've got a touchdown to Tonyan 25 yards up the middle. So deep downfield seems to be open early for the Packers. Colts still looking for anything on offense. Give to Hines running right, and the Packers are all over it. Darnell Savage, Jair Alexander, Kingsley Kiki, Rashawn Gary, everybody in white was over on the near side to stop Nyheim Hines. Doritos are goated. What? Okay, but what kind of Doritos? What kind? Like, we talking like nacho cheese or like the chili kind or like Cool Ranch? What kind of Doritos? Then I might agree with you. Rivers in the gun, 3rd and 13 for the Colts. Trips receivers left, one to the right. Rivers throws far side. He's got T.Y. Hilton short of the marker, but he fights forward and picks it up. 3rd and 13, and T.Y. Hilton finds the space for a first down. Working on Kevin King. Kevin King playing so far off allows Hilton space to find the first down. Cool Ranch are obviously the best. Well done. Well done, Talon. Little bit of trickery here from the Colts on the on the end around reverse. And it'll be into Packers territory across midfield for the Colts. No contain from Preston Smith on the reverse, and Darnell Savage able to cut down the runner. I didn't see who it was. It was number 12. Shame on me for not knowing all the Colts players. I know most of them, or at least I like to think I know most of them. Rivers in the gun, ball at the Packers 45. Packers bring a blitz, but he's got his man open down inside the 30 to the 20 to the 10. Touchdown. Michael Pittman Jr. Was being guarded, it looked like, by Christian Kirksey. And that's not exactly a matchup you want if you're the Packers. Pittman came across the middle, and Kirksey picked him up. And all right. Giving up a 45-yard touchdown on a crossing route. You love to see it. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the extra point. Snap, good hold down, and Blankenship is right down the middle, 7-7 in Indy. Michael Pittman Jr. answers the Packers touchdown with a catch and run of 45 yards. 5:45 to go, and we've got a 7-7 ball game. That's a I don't know if that was a busted coverage or not, but leaving Christian Kirksey on Michael Pittman Jr. is not something that I would expect the Packers to continue doing. Kareem Hunt just ended Jalen Mills. I didn't see it. I saw Nick Chubb just stiff arm someone on the Eagles into the ground. I didn't see who it was, but could be in for a barn burner today. I would love a shootout. I think a shootout in this game favors Green Bay. I think the fewer possessions there are in this game, the more Indianapolis gets favored. So I would love this to just keep going back and forth. Packers just tweeted out center Corey Linsley is questionable to return with a back injury. That drive really shouldn't have gotten into Packers territory, but Packers played so soft on 3rd and 13 that T.Y. Hilton was able to pick up the first down in front of Kevin King. Darius Shepard on the return from the 4. Gets out across the 20 to the 25-30, and he's cut down just across the 30-yard line. A good return from Darius Shepard. It looks like everybody on that touchdown went to Zach Pascal on the slant slash, I'm going to call it a deep slant route. Elton Jenkins in at center. Rodgers snaps, throws it deep. He's got his man, but he overthrows Valdez-Scantling. They faked the quick throw out to Aaron Jones, and he had Valdez-Scantling, but just overthrew him. Corey Linsley walking very slow and stiff to the locker room. Just from how he was walking, it did not look good. John Runyon in now at left guard as Elton Jenkins shifts over to center. Rodgers takes the snap, quick pitch, Jamal Williams right, slips at the line of scrimmage and picks up maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9 for Green Bay from the 35. Second and long run, drink. Yeah, no kidding. 3rd and 9 for Green Bay from the 35. Rodgers in the gun, Jamal Williams in the game. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. That's Devontae Adams. Looks like it'll be man up top with Devontae. Rodgers takes a snap. Oh, he had Adams beat his man right off the snap, but Rodgers doesn't see him, and he'll be sacked back at the 25. A huge sack on 4th or 3rd down by Justin Houston. I really thought he had Devontae right off the line of scrimmage. Oh, he definitely had Devontae if he's looking at him. J.K. Scott on to punt. Scott was questionable for the game, but he is punting. Colts almost got to him. Scott gets away. Oh, Nyheim Hines on the return. He's hit hard by Will Redmond, just short of the 40. And the Colts will have great field position for their 3rd drive of the game. Rodgers definitely had Adams on that 3rd down, but he wasn't looking at him. He had man-to-man Devontae Adams. I didn't even see who was guarding Devontae, whether it was Rock Ya-Sin or Xavier Rhodes or somebody else. But yeah, that's Dalvin Cook 1-yard touchdown, and the extra point was good. So the Vikings take the lead over the Cowboys, 7-6 in that one. Yo, don't show me an Applebee's commercial, boys. We're still having fun, and you're still the one. Still the one. Still the one. An absolute banger. Oh, man. That was a rough series by the offense. I'm not gonna lie. Rodgers missed Valdez-Scantling's just high. Valdez-Scantling able to get a finger on it, but had him open down the near side and missed him high, and then had Adams open on 3rd and 9 and didn't even look his way. So Rivers and the Colts take over from their own 40. I'm hungry, but I ran out of Doritos. F in the chat for Talon running out of Doritos. Run of 8 on 1st and 10 for the Colts. That was Jordan Wilkins on the carry. 2nd and 2 now from the 48. Rivers and the Colts looking to take their first lead of the game. Give up the middle, picks up a first down into Packers territory. It's Jonathan Taylor. Of course, Taylor, the rookie running back out of Wisconsin. First and 10, Colts from the Packers' 47-yard line. Rivers give to Taylor running right, cuts up field inside the 45 and down to the 42. There's a flag down. Kirksey on the stop. We'll check the flag. Another holding call on Indianapolis. There'll be a 10-yard penalty. Second hold called on the Colts. This time it's on Quentin Nelson, who held Tyler Lancaster. And yeah, I would say that's a hold. Had his left arm out holding Tyler Lancaster. So 1st and 20 for the Colts. 3 receivers left, none right. Rivers. Quick throw out into the flat, and it's knocked down. Kevin King picks it up off the ground. It's an incomplete pass. Ooh. Vikings wearing their primetime unis. Their Color Rush purple. All right, then. Green Bay, a 2.5 game lead on the NFC North. The Bears on their bye this week. Rivers takes a snap, quick screen, T.Y. Hilton near side, and the Packers are all over it. Raven Green again, another big play from him. Zadarius Smith also out there. 3rd and 20 now for the Colts, who picked up a 3rd and 12 earlier in the day. We approach 2 minutes to go here in the first. Both teams have scored a touchdown on a long pass play. The Colts more so a short catch and a long run, and the Packers more a long throw and a not so long run. 3rd and 20 for the Colts. 3 receivers left. Rivers checked down for Jonathan Taylor. Gets across midfield, but he's wrapped up by Raven Green and Rashawn Gary just across midfield. So it'll be 4th down for the Colts, who will punt it away. Raven Green looking very impressive early on for the Packers defense. Forced the fumble on the Colts' first drive and a couple big tackles here as the game has gone on. Sanchez ended up punting it away for the Colts. Sanchez, a high kick. Darius Shepard will let it go. It bounces right on the sideline at the 10. The Packers should get it right around there. And that is where they mark it out at the 10. So 90 yards to go for Green Bay with 1:10 to go here in the first quarter. What is this graphic? What is this animation? Good Lord. Rodgers under center, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Aaron Jones in the backfield. Adams in motion left to right. Give is to Jones running back to his right. Gets a great block by Sternberger across the 15-20 and pushed out of bounds across the 25. A great block from Jay Sternberger. Sealed the edge for Aaron Jones. And a nice 16-yard rush here from 33. Didn't see who that block was on. It was one of the corners, one of the secondary members of the Colts, but Sternberger cut him down to the ground. Marked Aaron Jones out at the 25. Rodgers under center. It's first down from there. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Aaron Jones still in the backfield. They give to Jones running left again. Lowers his shoulder. There's a flag. It'll be on Bakhtiari for a hold. They pick up 4 on the run, but a hold, the third of the game, first on the Packers, will bring them back. It is a hold, in fact, on the newly highest paid offensive lineman in NFL history, and very similarly to the Quentin Nelson hold earlier. He's got that left arm outside the shoulder pad, holding the defender in. Packers will have to snap it one more time here at the end of the first quarter, under 30 seconds. Rodgers in the gun, 2 receivers right. Tunyon Sternberger in the game at tight end. Aaron Jones in the backfield. Rodgers straight drop. Low throws deep, and he's picked off. Throws behind Valdez Scantling, and Rodgers is picked by Rock Yassin. Rodgers throws it behind Valdez Scantling. Rodgers had him. He's just got to put that out in front of 83 and not behind him. And Rock Yassin with the pick. Rodgers, his 4th on the season, matching his total from last year. Colts with a quick screen to Taylor far side, and it's not going anywhere. Amos and Preston Smith all over it. And the end of the first quarter comes 7-7. 2 turnovers by the Packers, 1 by the Colts in a very, very sloppy first quarter from both teams. Game has a very eerily similar sort of feel to it as the Tampa Bay game. Two uncharacteristic early turnovers after a very good start and an early lead. Very, very uncharacteristic turnover there from Rodgers. He had Devontae Adams short over the middle. As Rocky Sin was actually matched up on Adams and then dropped off of him to go take Valdez Scantling deep down the far sideline. And if Rodgers puts that throw on the money, Valdez Scantling has some running room, and he's really only got the safety to beat. Or if Rodgers throws it sooner, I mean, it's kind of hard to throw it much sooner than he did to stay in the rhythm. But that's it's not often you see a corner outsmart Aaron Rodgers, even on a bad throw. But Rocky Sin got him. So 2nd and 10 here to start the second quarter. Ball at the Packers 35. Rivers in the gun. Give is to Nyheim Hines. Or no, that's Jonathan Taylor, 28. Picks up 3 down to the 32. So another 3rd and long coming for the Colts. 3rd and 7. So what are the chances the Packers corners are playing behind the first down marker? Because I'd say it's probably pretty good. Oh, Kevin King's behind the first down marker, but Jair's up on his guy. Chandon Sullivan's up on his guy. Is Kevin King just afraid to get beat deep? Rivers takes a snap, looking far side. He steps out of a stack from Gary. He's being chased by Za'Darius, but he gets rid of it out of bounds. That's a big missed sack by Rashawn Gary. Might have knocked him out of field goal range, but Rivers able to avoid it. Rashawn Gary left his feet, went to go knock down a pass, and Rivers held on to it and was able to escape the sack. So a field goal coming for Rodrigo Blankenship. 50-yarder. So the sack definitely would have knocked him out of field goal range. But instead, we'll have a 50-yard attempt from the right hash by Rodrigo Blankenship, the rookie out of Georgia. Snap good, hold down. Kick is accurate, but off the crossbar, no good. He left it short by a yard off the crossbar, Rodrigo Blankenship. And, man, it's been a while since I've heard that clang so definite. Ooh. And I heard that clang on the TV broadcast, like before the replay. That clang just, it's just something about that sound. Something about that clang. As Blankenship puts it off the crossbar, the Packers will have the ball now at their own 40. Packers defense technically holds to a stop, although it really shouldn't have been in question. Gary missing a sack on 3rd down. Rodgers under center, 2 receivers right. Play fake to Aaron Jones. Rodgers looking deep. He's got Devontae Adams into Colts territory, makes a man miss, spins out of a tackle and down close to the 40. If Packers lose and the Vikings win, are you scared of the Vikings stealing the NFC North? The Vikings schedule is fairly favorable to them. I'll say that. But I'll say no, and I'll tell you why. Because the Packers still have to play one game against Detroit. They still have the Eagles. They still have Carolina, which who knows how that game could go. I like all 3 of those games for Green Bay. Rodgers check down to Aaron Jones near sideline, cuts up field. He's hit hard by Darius Leonard. Picks up 5 to the 35-yard line. I would be very impressed if the Vikings came back to steal the NFC North. But no, I think with a 2-game cushion still, over the Vikings if they win today and if the Packers lose, I think a 2-game cushion would be enough. Um, even with the Vikings schedule, because I mean, you look at the Vikings schedule, as it's loading here. The Packers have 2nd and 5. Rodgers under center. Give to Jones up the middle. Lowers the shoulder. He's close to a first down at the 30. Very close to the marker. You look at the Vikings schedule. They got Dallas, Carolina, Jacksonville, all 3 in a row. You like the Vikings' chances in all 3 of those. All 3 of those are home games. But then to close the season, you've got at Tampa, Chicago, at New Orleans, at Detroit. So you got 3 road games to close out, and I think Tampa and New Orleans are both going to be losses for Minnesota. Chicago, I think, will be close, even with Chicago's ineptitude on offense, and Detroit's kind of a wild card game. Jamal Williams on the carry. He's going to fight second effort, third effort. Just gets enough. The line judge on the near side comes in, ruling first down. A very, very close stand by the Colts defensive front. Jamal Williams got to get that celebration in there a little bit. Yeah, I think the schedules are close enough coming down the stretch that with a 2-game advantage, the Packers should be able to hold on to the division. I am more scared of Minnesota than I am Chicago, though. I will say that. Rodgers in the gun, first down at the 30, and going to get an offside here on 90. There you go. Neutral zone infraction on number 90. It's the correct call. Or at least I thought it was the correct call on Stewart. Nah, that's the right call. Breece Hall, Heisman, and Dalvin Cook MVP. I certainly think it's possible. If Rodgers keeps throwing picks and Wilson's kind of falling off, and I think Dalvin Cook's got to deal with Patrick Mahomes, and they've both got to deal with the fact that the MVP and the Heisman are basically both quarterback awards at this point. And the Packers answer the offside with a delay of game. Matt LaFleur got the got the timeout called on the sideline. Man, after a penalty on the defense, you can't come back with a delay of game. I think Dalvin. Okay, I'll say this: if Minnesota wins the division, you have to have Dalvin Cook in your top 2, depending on how Mahomes finishes the season. Obviously, if Minnesota comes back to steal the division, you have to have Cook up there. Rodgers in the gun. Quick throw out to St. Brown, far sideline. Gets a block from Tanyan and MVS. St. Brown stays in bounds inside the 5. Hurdles a man at the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Green Bay. St. Brown tiptoes down the far sideline. Good blocks from MVS and Robert Tunyon on the sideline. And Equinemius tried to go over the defender. Equinemius St. Brown skirts the sideline. 1st and goal, Green Bay inside the 5. Rodgers in the gun, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Aaron Jones to Rodgers' right. 1st and goal at the 2. Rodgers takes snap, give to Aaron Jones up the middle. Plowing touchdown, Aaron Jones and Green Bay. Ball came loose after the play, but it looked like Elton Jenkins recovered it anyway, and he did. But Aaron Jones punches his way in, jumps into the front stands, and 13-7 Green Bay. Aaron Jones puts the Pack back on top. And Willis, the safety, did a really good job stuffing the hole. He met Aaron Jones right at the 1 yard line, but Jones just plowed through and picked up the touchdown. 9:55 to go in the half, and Mason Crosby on for the extra point. Snap good, hold down, and Crosby's extra point is right down the middle, 14-7 in America's game of the week. Packers lead it. Just under 10 to go here in the first half. Do we have any other fun stuff going on? Vikings still up 7-6. Dolphins Broncos tied at 10. The Dolphins have just tacked on a field goal from 41 yards out to tie that game. Chargers running away with it against the Jets. It's now 21-6. Justin Herbert has 2 touchdown passes, the one to Mike Williams earlier. And then he also has one to Hunter Henry, a 2-yard touchdown. On top of that, Tavon Campbell has a pick 6 of Joe Flacco. Mandy. Sorry, I don't understand. My apologies. Oh, Mandy, the person in chat. Gotcha. Packers seem to go on these hot streaks where they look really good and then they have one really bad play that just costs them. And then they get back going and then they're unstoppable on offense for a while. And then they have that one play again that just completely shuts down all their momentum. And you really kind of got the sense that pick that Rodgers threw earlier in this game was going to be that downshift in momentum again. But thankfully, Rodrigo Blankenship hooked a brother up and missed a field goal. Mason Crosby on to boot this one away. It's into the end zone, but will be returned from about a yard or two deep across the 20, met at the 25, but falls forward. Ty Summers on the tackle, as well as Vernon Scott. Gets out close to the 30. 1st and 10 Colts from there. 9:49 to go in the half. Phillip Rivers has looked pretty comfortable today. Really hasn't been pressured too much aside from the 3rd down play on the last drive. They'll go empty set here to start this drive from their own 29. Rivers with 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Takes a snap looking short over the middle. It's deflected at the line and picked by Kirksey inside the 30, and it'll be cut down by Nyheim Hines there. It was tipped at the line. I didn't see who got the hand up, but Christian Kirksey comes up with the pick, and the Packers set up in Colts territory. Christian Kirksey. It was big boy win. And Kirksey able to make the play, juggled it a little bit. Big boy win. Big Billy win. I had to check his first name because I kind of forgot. I was pretty sure it started with a B. So now 4 turnovers in the game, 2 by each team. Rodgers will also start 5 wide on this drive, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. It's Jamal Williams split out way wide to the right. Rodgers takes snap looking left, throws it Sternberger on the far sideline, picks up 8 on the play on the comeback route. Nice little 8-yard curl there from Sternberger, and Rodgers found him far side of the field. It's always a dangerous throw going far side curl route if a defender's got his eyes in the backfield and jumps that route, but Sternberger able to make the grab. 2nd and 2 now. Green Bay just outside the red zone at the 21. Rodgers in the gun, 2 receivers right. Jamal Williams to his left, Davante Adams wide left. Give is to Williams up the middle, squirms his way forward inside the 20 to the 17. And another first down celebration from number 30, Jamal Williams. 1st and 10 there, under 9 minutes to go in the half now. Hey, maybe we don't jump into the crowd during a pandemic. Let them have fun. Rodgers under center, 3 tight ends in the game. Equinemi, St. Brown, the lone wide out, wide to the left. Play fake to Williams. Rodgers looking, dumps underneath. Sternberger inside the 10, pushed out of bounds inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal from the 3. Kenny Moore knocked him out. It was actually really good coverage from Leonard. He just kind of slowed up a little bit behind Jace Sternberger, who was able to get a little bit of separation down the sideline. They marked him out here at the 5, that right foot out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 5. Sternberger, 2 receptions on this drive. Rodgers in the gun, trips receivers left. Mercedes Lewis in the game at tight end. Jamal Williams motions left to right. Quick throw, Davante Adams far side. A great block by Lazard and Valdez Scantling part the Red Sea, or should I say the Blue Sea, and Davante Adams finds his 10th touchdown of the season. A quick wide out screen to Davante Adams and Alan Lazard and Marquez Valdez Scantling. Phenomenal blocks on the edge. And Adams finds Pater 20-7 Green Bay. Mason Crosby on for the extra point. Snap good, hold down. Kick is perfect again from Crosby. It's 21-7 in America's game of the week in Indy. The Packers overcoming mistakes. 21-7 off the Kirksey interception. 7:48 to go in the half. Tell you what, for as much shit as the Packers receivers get, and rightfully so, by the way, I should say rightfully so for all their drops and miscommunications. But for as much crap as they get, they do an excellent job blocking on the edge on wide receiver screens and on runs. They really don't get enough credit for the blocking that they do on the outside. I want to say particularly my guy Lazard, because that was one of his things at Iowa State was they always talked about how good his run blocking was at Iowa State. I thought that would be one of the reasons he got drafted, aside from him just being an athletic freak. Um, I thought Lazard's run blocking would really be that thing that put him over the edge as far as being drafted, but no. And now teams are starting to see it. And a great block there on the edge from Lazard and MVS. Dallas is taking the lead. Andy Dalton finds CeeDee Lamb, and Twitter is blowing up. Apparently, a very nice catch. Twitter very much liking CeeDee Lamb's touchdown. I'll see if I can get a replay of it as Mason Crosby boots the ball through the end zone for a touchback. But the Cowboys have retaken the lead 13-7 over Minnesota as Zerline doesn't miss the second extra point. See if I can find this CeeDee Lamb touchdown. All right, I'll watch this CeeDee Lamb replay in the next break. Phillip Rivers in the gun to start the drive from the 25. Trips receivers right. Give is to Jonathan Taylor up the middle. Kevin King and Adrian Amos on the stop. Picks up about 4. Oh, we got a game break here for the CeeDee Lamb touchdown. They ran a fade. CeeDee Lamb. Woo! Ooh. CeeDee Lamb. My goodness. What a snag. It was not a very good throw from Dalton, and CeeDee Lamb makes the adjustment, falling flat on his back, makes the play. Rivers rolls out play action, finds Jonathan Taylor, who spins forward for a first down, tackled by Preston Smith. Kenny Clark was applying the pressure, but Rivers just quick enough. Man, CeeDee Lamb, what a... Whew. Phillip Rivers in the gun after the first down catch and run by Taylor. Give is to Taylor. Pickup of 2, close to 3 off the right side. It'll be a second down. That's a really good catch by CeeDee Lamb. Rivers in the gun, trips receivers right, 1 to the left. It's Jonathan Taylor to his right in the backfield. Play fake to Taylor. Rivers looking short far side. He's got his man Michael Pittman, Raven Green, and Jair Alexander on the tack. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 43. Michael Pittman with his second grab of the day. Of course, the first one going for a 45-yard touchdown. I can't believe CeeDee Lamb caught that. That's insane. So 3rd and 2 here from the 43. Jacoby Brissett in the game. And he will give to Jonathan Taylor. I think he's short. Far side line judge comes in and signals chains forward. I don't know about that one. I thought he was a tick short. I thought Taylor was short on that carry. It was close, but I thought he was short there. Phillip Rivers in the gun, 2 receivers each side. Give to Taylor running left. He runs into Rashawn Gary for no gain. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 45. My goodness. I'm sorry. I can't stop watching this CeeDee Lamb catch. My God. So 2nd and 10, Colts from their own 45, 4 minutes to go in the first half, and clock is running. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Give to Naeem Hines this time in the backfield. Spun down by Kirksey. Picks up 2. It'll be 3rd and 8, close to midfield. So 3rd and 8 here. Phillip Rivers and the Colts trail the Packers by 14. Ball at their own 46. It's 3rd and 8, basically 3rd and 9. Rivers in the gun, 2 receivers each side. Rivers steps up and he finds his man. That's Pascal again. Raven Green going for the ball again. But Pascal hangs on to it, and he's got a first down into Packers territory and out of bounds. I think that was Kenny Clark just pushed Quentin Nelson back into Rivers. Oh, Kevin King. Kevin King thought he was going to run a curl, and Pascal comes across the middle and beats him. Rivers going, airing it out deep, looking for TY. He makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Jair Alexander in coverage. It looked like Hilton pushed off, but he was out of bounds anyway. It'll be 2nd and 10. A lot of hand fighting back and forth, but yes, T.Y. Hilton out of bounds when he made the catch. A very good catch, by the way, but just out of bounds. Good coverage there from Jair. A lot of hand fighting, a lot of battling back and forth. Like to see the refs letting them play there, as long as they continue letting them play throughout the game. 2nd and 10 from the 34. Rivers in the gun. Looks over the middle. He's got a man wide open again over the middle. It's Pittman again over the middle. Tackled by Kevin King inside the 20. And are they saying he got out of bounds? They're saying he got his foot out of bounds, so the clock will stop here at 2:31. No, they continue. Continue the clock. So Colts do not have to run another snap before the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10. Colts in the red zone at the 18. Rivers trying to get a hard count going. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Second time today that Michael Pittman has been wide open over the middle. And there was nobody even in the shot. How do you let him run that free over the middle? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Cowboys forced a quick 3 and out, and they'll have the ball back with just under 4 minutes to go in the half in that game. Damn, that CD Lamb catch! I know it. That was insane. I mean, that's a hell of an adjustment to make. That was not a good ball from Andy Dalton. He had Jeff Gladney beat on the outside, and Dalton threw it. I'm trying to recreate this in the camera so that it looks correct. If Lamb's running out this way, Dalton puts it behind him this way, lands flat on his back, and makes the grab. I mean, that's a hell of a catch from CeeDee Lamb. The dream scenario was CeeDee Lamb fell to Green Bay and we took him, but Dallas wasn't going to let that happen, and I don't blame him. CeeDee Lamb to me was the best receiver in the draft, or certainly up there. Now, I think Justin Jefferson has outplayed him this year, but I think some of that has to do with Dak Prescott being hurt. No, they're showing the DeAndre Hopkins Hail Murray touchdown. And speaking of hell of a grab, DeAndre Hopkins on that Hail Murray against the Bills. That was a hell of a grab. First and 10, Indianapolis from the 18 after the Michael Pittman crossing route. Two receivers right, one to the left. Rivers in the gun, Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. They give his to Taylor running left, and Kenny Clark and Zadarius Smith make the stop. A short gain by Taylor. Picks up one, maybe two. It'll be 2nd and 9. Packers call their second timeout, thinking maybe they can get the ball back here. 2nd and 9. You know, I certainly wouldn't trust Mike Pettine's defense, but what do I know? So Packers call a timeout with 1:57 to go. Rivers and the Colts offense. 2nd and 9 in the red zone at the 18. Rivers goes empty set. 3 tight ends in the game, 1 receiver each side. The receiver near side is Nyheim Hines. Rivers looking Hines' way in the end zone. He gets the tight end touchdown. Trey Burton. He was looking Nyheim Hines near side, but he finds the tight end Trey Burton, and the Packers give up a touchdown here. May not be the worst thing, though. Giving Rodgers a minute 52 and a timeout. Wasn't sure who was in coverage. I think it was Preston Smith in coverage, just gets beat by Trey Burton, and nobody there over the top. See, this is why, okay. Preston Smith should not be in coverage almost ever. It was a clear catch, Troy and Joe. It was. Blankenship on for the extra point. Missed a 50-yard field goal earlier, but will not miss his second extra point as he puts it through. It's 21-14 here in Indy. Trey Burton, a nice diving catch behind Preston Smith in the end zone, cutting the Packers' lead to 7 with a minute 52 to go in the half. All right, Preston Smith. All right, I need a second to rant about this here. Preston Smith in coverage is not something that should ever be happening, okay? If you've got Preston Smith in coverage, you're probably losing that battle. Because especially on a tight end like Trey Burton that can get up the field vertically. Like if he's guarding like my grandmother, you know, maybe he can guard her. But like man, that is why you needed a guy like Patrick Queen in the draft. Now look, Patrick Queen just got run the fuck over by AJ Brown today, and I get that. But at least Patrick Queen is a guy with speed who's young, that you don't have to pay any money, that you can develop to be a guy to guard tight ends. Preston Smith isn't guarding anybody. That's why you go out and you get the Christian Kirksey, because Christian Kirksey can at least somewhat cover. Because that was your problem with Blake Martinez, Packers fans. Your problem with Blake Martinez was that he couldn't cover for shit because you're so used to watching Eric Kendricks run down the field stride for stride with the slower wide receivers. You're so used to seeing that you were so sick of Blake Martinez that you went and you freaked out about him, and then you cut him, which I don't necessarily disagree with because that was a lot of money. But like Blake Martinez, at least Blake Martinez could tackle. You would stop bitching about missed tackles all the time. Sure, he gives up 4 yards a carry, but you're doing that anyway. At least he tackles the guy. Good Lord. Granted, let me say this. Blake Martinez wasn't covering Trey Burton on that seam route anyway. So that's not the root of my problem. As this kick goes and is fielded. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. The kick lands at the 1, and Shepard left it. Oh, that touched the goal line. That touched the goal line. You have to review that. Darius Shepard let it go. The official played it, and Shepard picks it up at the 2, and he's tackled inside the 5. So the Packers will have to drive 96 yards as they are going to review this. This ball definitely touches the goal line, by the way. That ball is on the goal line. It might be by 1.5 inches, but it's on the goal line. Do I have my football in here? Frick, I don't have my football in here. Otherwise, I would draw it. Like, if this is the football, it was maybe like here. That's one. If you're Darius Shepard, you are so lucky this ball touches the goal line. Woo. My, that's close. All right, in this break, I'm going to go grab my football. 1 sec. Yo, we back, boys. Look at that. Quick run, grab the football. Easy peasy. All right. It's probably right here is the ball lands like here. Like right here is where the goal not the back of the goal line. Like this is the white and this is the white and this is the white and it touches like right there. But that's one. If you're Darius Shepard, you are thanking God that kick went 2 inches further than what the refs thought it did. Which, I mean, okay, credit to the refs for playing it out because it was close. So credit to the refs for playing it out. But it was it did touch the goal line. So, oh yeah, guys. So this is my football. You can call me Tom Brady, guys, because it's pretty hold on. It's pretty all right, but at least I didn't intentionally let the air out of it, okay? Air came out of it because that's what happens when you play it in the cold. Preston Smith on Trey Burton went just how you thought it would go. Yeah, that's true. And the booth review does come back. We come back to the Packers having the ball at their own 25. Darius Shepard thanking his lucky stars. Packers go empty set. You have that exact same football. Rodgers looking near side. He's got Adams out of bounds at the 30. I picked this up at Sam's Club for like $20, $15. I was like, yeah, this beats this. We had like some of my roommates and I play football with some people a couple apartments over. My friends, I talk about them sometimes. And we were using a football that was like 3/4 of this size or 2/3 of this size. And I saw this at Sam's Club in Ames for like $20 and I picked it up. 2nd and 5 from the 30. Rodgers in the gun, 2 receivers left. High snap, but Rodgers gets it down. Williams with a carry for 4. It'll be 3rd and 1. Yeah, I enjoy this football. I enjoy playing. It needs more air in it, obviously, but obviously needs more air in it. Packers go hurry up here on 3rd and 1, 1:30 to go in the half. 2 receivers left, 1 right, ball just outside the 35. Ooh, Rodgers playing the hard count. I bet you're always the MVP of your team. I like to think I am. 5 to go on the play clock. Rodgers gets the play off, give to Jamal Williams running left. He'll pick up the first down. I suspect Packers will rush up to the line here. I like to think I have the best hands of my team whenever my team is whoever. I like to think I have the best hands. 45 seconds and counting here. Ball at their own 36. Packers with the ball and a 7-point lead. Rodgers rolling out to his left. He throws far side, incomplete, throwing it away. 2nd and 10 with 36 seconds to go. The Colts actually just ran 4 verts on that touchdown. Yeah, I like to think I have the best hands. I can't throw for shit. Or at least I can't throw deep for shit. I have what you call no arm. There's just nothing here. 2nd and 10, 36 seconds to go. Ball on the 36. Rodgers stepping up, avoiding the rush. He's going to take off across the 40, tripped up close to the 45. Yard short of the first down. Clock is winding. So 3rd and 1 again. 21 seconds left now, and Packers will burn their final timeout. I didn't see who tripped him up. Was this? Oh, it was DeForest Buckner. And Rodgers has a lot of room across midfield if DeForest Buckner doesn't get him, and he just gets him on the calf. And then Rodgers trips up over himself close to the 45. But yeah, I think I have the best hands, or at least it's the best or the second best hands of the people that we play with. So 3rd and 1 here, close to midfield. Packers no timeouts left. 21 seconds left in the half. Oh, fucking course, gotta have hands. Oh, you're darn right. Hey, make a diamond. It's not that hard. Make a diamond. Right there. Make a diamond. Easy. Ball at the 45-yard line. Packers with the ball. Rodgers airs it out. He's looking deep for Valdes-Scantling, and it's through his hands. There is a flag down. Rocky Yassin on coverage, and they're gonna get Rocky Yassin for pass interference. And he's got a hold of Valdes-Scantling's right arm. He's got a hold of Valdes-Scantling's right arm, and that's what's going to cost him. Oh, that's one Valdes-Scantling should probably catch anyway. That hits him right in the chest. If Rocky Yassin doesn't have his arm, that's still one you'd like to have if you're if you're Valdez Scantling. But it's 1st and goal now for Green Bay. Spot foul in the NFL. So a 51-yard penalty. The Packers will have the ball 1st and goal at the 4. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Rodgers in the gun. Jamal Williams motions from left to right next to Rodgers. Rodgers quick drop, throws out Jamal Williams inside the 5, dives, pylon, touchdown. Jamal Williams into the end zone. And the Packers take advantage of another Colts mistake. And it's 27-14. And a huge end of the half for the Packers as the Colts will get the ball to start the second half. Valdez Scantling on the near side running a little curl at the goal line, and Rodgers finds Jamal Williams near side on the out route, or I guess it's more of a little swinger out. Crosby on for the extra point, and it is perfect, and it's 28-14 Green Bay against this vaunted Colts defense. Of course, they get a little help from pass interference, but that's why you throw it up there for the speedster to go get it. You get those penalties, or you get the catch. Crosby will boot this one into the end zone, fielded 5-6 yards deep, and they'll take it out here. Why not? Across the 20, across the 25, and he's met there. I think that was Ramsey on the stop. 10 seconds to go here. I imagine the Colts will just take a knee, but we'll see. Rodgers, 13 of 16, 160 yards, 3 scores, and a pick. And the pick was definitely on Rodgers. Threw it behind MVS. And Rock Yassin, who just got called for that DPI, made a great play on it. 28-14 as we go to the half. About the final 2-3 minutes of that half took a while. But we're finally here at the half at almost 5 o'clock Central Time. Taking a look here at the scores around the league. The Cowboys up 16-7. Greg Zuerlein tacked on a field goal right at the end of the half. As my phone is loading, it doesn't like to load quickly on Sundays, apparently. There we go. Oh, freaking frick, dude. There we go. Zuerlein adds a 19-yard field goal right at the end of the half. CeeDee Lamb, oh my God, that CeeDee Lamb catch is insane. It's not even like bad coverage by Jeff Gladney, given where the ball is thrown, but CeeDee Lamb just makes a phenomenal grab. Oh, the Dallas field goal at the end of the half set up by a Dalvin Cook fumble with 1:04 to go. Kirk Cousins with a completion to Dalvin Cook, who then fumbled. It was recovered by Dallas. Also in the later half, Denver up 13-10 on Miami. God, I don't know who's good in the NFL this year. I don't I don't get it. I don't get it. I thought Tennessee was good, and then Indy blew them out of the water. And then I thought Indy was good, but then I remember back week 1, Jacksonville beat them. Granted, week 1 was week 1, so I'll give them a little bit of a pass for that. And then I thought Green Bay was good, and we got blasted by Minnesota. And then I thought Tampa Bay was good, and they lost to the Bears, and then they got blasted by the Saints twice. And then I guess it's just Pittsburgh and Kansas City, and that's it. And then I thought Miami was good because they beat the Cardinals, who had just beaten the Bills, who I thought were good. And now they're losing to the Broncos. I don't understand. Do you guys know who's good in the NFL this year? Like, I'm trying to think of like power rankings. I'd have like Chiefs and Steelers interchangeable at 1 and 2. And then who the fuck do you put at 3? Who do you put at 3 right now? Who do you put at 3? Is it Green Bay? Because I mean they're the 1 seed in the NFC right now. Is it New Orleans? Okay, well technically New Orleans is the 1 seed because they won in the early slate of games. But like, is it Seattle? Seattle's defense makes me think that they're not the number 3 best team in the league. Is it New Orleans? But then like New Orleans lost to Green Bay head to head. I don't know. I don't know where to go with the NFL anymore. At least with college football, I can say Alabama is good, and I can know that they're good. But I don't know who's good in the NFL right now. I legitimately couldn't tell you. Ooh. Team stats for Packers Colts right now. Pretty even. Plays. Packers are up 31-30. Total yards, the Packers are up 206 to 196. Total drives, 7. Yards per play, Packers up 6.6 to 6.5. Passing, Packers at 150, Colts at 153. That's a pretty even half if you ask me. With the exception of the Packers were able to take 2 Colts turnovers and make it 14 points. And the Colts were able to take 2 Packers turnovers and make it 0 points. Technically, Aaron Rodgers has 160 passing yards, not 150. But Rodgers was sacked for a loss of 10, which I guess technically subtracts 10 yards from his passing stat. Yeah, the big difference in this game right now is penalties. Gotta make those one-handed snags, you know, you just easy clap. Of course, this is Ian Rappaport confirming Joe Burrow did suffer a torn ACL. Of course, we did know from Joe Burrow himself that he was done for the season, but we didn't know exactly what it was. But Ian Rappaport has just tweeted out 14 minutes ago, or excuse me, 21 minutes ago, Joe Burrow suffered a torn ACL based on an initial diagnosis. Maybe additional damage. Joe Burrow signaled it with his tweet, but the MRI confirming the injury would end his stellar rookie season. And man, that sucks. I mean that. Man, I hate reading that. That sucks. Let's see how fantasy is working here. Ooh, Eric Kendricks has a pick, by the way, for Vikings fans in the chat. In case you didn't already know. Sure you guys already did. All right, fantasy's looking good. We're looking good for fantasy. My opponent in the league that I care about forgot to put Patrick Mahomes in for Drew Lock. So looking good. Aaron Rodgers and Keenan Allen carrying my team. Mark Andrews also got me 18 points. No, don't show me the Joe Burrow injury. No, don't show me that. Good Lord. All right, let's is it diving? How would you have felt? Okay, let's take a look at these. How would you have felt about the Packers trading for Will Fuller? I would have been okay with it. However, I've discussed this in previous streams. I think not trading for Will Fuller was the correct decision. And I say that because one, Lazard and MVS hadn't really they hadn't been healthy as a group yet. And I feel like if you bring in Will Fuller, you're just kind of throwing them off to the side. And not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but like I like to have trust in my guys. I would have loved it if they traded for an interior presence to stop the run. So it's not like I didn't want them to make any trades. But then aside from that, it basically they would have had to pay him, or they would have basically given up something for 8 games ish, pending playoffs. But then he would have had to go through COVID protocol, so he probably would have missed 2 weeks anyway. So he would have been basically a six game rental player going into the playoffs, give or take a game, depending on how fast COVID goes and how quickly he was able to get on the field. And then basically you're giving up something, and it was Will Fuller, so you're giving up probably like a second and a fifth, or a third and a fifth, for a 6 game wide receiver that you're going to either pay at the end of the season or you're going to let him walk. And I didn't feel like losing 2 draft picks for a 6 to 8 game wide receiver was going to be worth it. That being said, I think I would have taken it, like another threat on the outside to be opposite Adams and Lazard. I think that would have been awesome. Great deep threat, good speed. But yeah, it's tough because I feel like Will Fuller does improve the team because Adams, Fuller, Lazard is better than Adams, Lazard, MVS. But I don't feel like giving up 2 picks or like a very high single pick is going to be worth it for a 6 game wide receiver that you have to pay at the end of the season or let him go. So that's basically how I felt about it. Yeah, diving interception, nice. I'm in 2 fantasy leagues, and in one of them, you actually like pick defensive players, which is something that I haven't done. I've never done that before. So I have Eric Kendricks on that team because like he's like the best coverage linebacker, and he's a stud. So I have him. I also have Levante David, so I'm pretty set there. But yeah, I'd never done the draft defensive players thing. It's been a nice change of pace. Thankfully, my opponent in that league doesn't care about their team. Like, they just haven't changed anything. I currently have a 99% chance to win in that league. But that's the league that I don't care about as much because that's in a league with a bunch of people from Twitter. But the one that I do care about, like I said, my opponent forgot to put Patrick Mahomes in for Drew Lock. And his other quarterback is Deshaun Watson, who went off today against New England. So I currently have a 98% chance to win in the league that I actually like really care about against my friends and such. Oh, did Keenan Allen just score? Oh, I think Keenan Allen just scored, boys. Yes. Let's go. Hey. All right, Mason Crosby will punt it away here. Or kick it away, I should say, into the end zone for a touchback. Colts will start the second half from their 25. Frank Reich telling Aaron Andrews that they need to get pressure on Aaron Rodgers. I would say that that's a pretty good strategy. Rivers under center, counterplay to Taylor, running left out across the 30. Well, to the 30 anyway. He's met by Savage and King. What's the Broncos score? An excellent question. The Broncos have just scored again. Melvin Gordon, a 20-yard touchdown run to put the Broncos up 19-10, pending the extra point. That's a 19-10 lead for Denver. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, pending the extra point. Melvin Gordon, a 20-yard touchdown run. Rivers under center, one receiver each side. Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. Give his to Taylor up the middle, out across the 35, and he fights forward for a first down. 38, maybe the 39-yard line there for Taylor. Picks up about another 8. First and 10, Colts. Another run here for Taylor. Picks up 3 out to the 41. Ooh. By the way, that touchdown to Keenan Allen, Justin Herbert threw that thing on a rope. Another run, Jonathan Taylor across midfield and down to the Packers 40-yard line. Colts pushing the run early here in the second half, and it's working against that Packers front 7. Nice cutback lane. Taylor hits it behind Kirksey. And Adrian Amos makes a stop, but not before Taylor gets down to the Packers' 40-yard line. Colts are cooking here on the first drive of the half. 2 receivers left for Rivers. Give to Taylor again, running right. Another good cutback lane inside the 35, and he's tackled after a gain of 7 by Raven Green. But yeah, going back to that Keenan Allen touchdown, Justin Herbert threw an absolute line to Keenan Allen. I mean, that's a That is a missile off the hand of number 10 for Los Angeles. Ooh, blink and you miss it. 2nd and 3 from the 33-yard line of Green Bay. Colts on an excellent drive here to start the second half. 5 straight runs to Jonathan Taylor and much yards. They run it again with Taylor, and this time it's Amos in the backfield. Trips him up by the shoelaces for a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Colts here on their opening drive of the second half. Adrian Amos, a great play in the backfield. Broncos did make that extra point, by the way. Great play by Adrian Amos. They gave Taylor back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 3. Ball just inside the 33-yard line. Colts are 3 for 6 on third down, or excuse me, ball just inside the 34, just outside the 33. They need the 30. Brissett back in the game. Give is to the back, and he's got a first down. That's Wilkins down to the 25-yard line. The Colts, a drive of entirely runs. And he's met, I think that was Chandon Sullivan in on the tackle, by the way, on that last play. Brissett still in the game. This time he keeps it. And Kevin King will force him out of bounds close to the 20. Rivers coming back in the game. Good Lord. Packers just getting run over here on this first drive of the Colts second half. Already almost 5 minutes gone, though. Oh, okay, a little bit more than 4 minutes gone, I should say. Ball just outside the 20. 2nd and 6. The Colts need the 15-yard line for a first down. Rivers back in the game. Play fake. It's the Colts' first pass of the second half. He checks it down near far side. Number 12, Harris, on the reception, gets just inside the 20, so it'll be another 3rd down here for the Colts offense. By the way, I really like Phillip Rivers' footwork. Like when he's standing in the pocket and he's just constantly moving those feet and jumping around, he's never set until he's throwing the ball. I love that. I don't know if it's good or not because I don't know like quarterback footwork procedures or anything, but it's fun to watch. Rivers and the Colts go empty set here, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Ball at the 20. Packers rush 4. Finds his man inside the 15. That's Hines. He is wrapped up by Raven Green just outside the 10. Nyheim Hines with the first down reception for the Colts. First and goal, they gave him the 10-yard line. Rivers in the gun, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Looks like the Packers in dime. They run a draw to Hines, and it was a very late draw as Kirksey and Preston Smith in on the tackle for loss. A very, very delayed halfback draw there from the Colts, Rivers to Nyheim Hines. Very long wait there by Rivers. So 2nd and goal now, ball at the 11 after the tackle for loss by the Packers. Trips receiver is right, none to the left. Nyheim Hines still in the backfield. Rivers is going to go down for the first time. That's Kenny Clark back near the 20-yard line. Kenny Clark on the sack, the first on the day by the Packers. Kenny Clark beats the center. And he brings Phillip Rivers down back close to the 20. It'll probably be about the 19. They'll give him forward progress. And it'll be 3rd and goal there. 3rd and goal, Indianapolis back at the 19-yard line. Packers in there. Let's give this up, even though it's 3rd and forever defense. Rivers takes the snap to receivers out in each side, steps up away from pressure, lost it to the end zone, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Hilton. No flag. Amos on the coverage. He was definitely face guarding. I don't know if that's still criteria for a penalty, but Adrian Amos never turns his head for the ball. He's purely looking at T.Y. Hilton. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. If I'm Rivers, I'm definitely complaining about that not being a flag. Blankenship will come on for a 37-yarder. He missed from 50 earlier in the day. Snap good, hold down. Blankenship's kick from 37 is good, and it's 28-17 as the Colts put together a very good drive that stalls in the red zone. 7:43 to go. 28-17 Packers leading and going to get the ball back. Woo! Adam Thielen. We got a game of phenomenal grabs going on in Minneapolis today. Adam Thielen, a one-hander in the far back corner of the end zone. What a touchdown catch by Adam Thielen. The Vikings cut the lead back to 16-14 Dallas as Adam Thielen comes up with a monster grab in the back corner. Sorry, I'm fixing Jack Trice Stadium. Apologies. Yeah, for those of you that haven't seen it, I guess I can show it off. I don't know if I've actually showed this off in a video or anything yet. I'll make these wait. But yeah, we got a nice Jack Trice Stadium here. Put this together over winter / Christmas / whatever break last year. Yeah, I got this one that I have on my desk, and then I also got. Oh, hold on one sec. I gotta reach for it. There we go. There it is. All right, hold on. This one's a little bit bigger, so you're gonna have to be patient with me. It's time to get the thick boy out. We also got Lambeau Field here. The thick boy Lambeau Field. The absolute monstrosity that is Lambeau Field. Oh, Darius Shepard, by the way, on the return. Hit close to the 15-yard line. The Packers pinned deep in their own territory again. But yeah, I got those. That is amazing. Well, thank you. The Jack Trice Stadium is, I think, Corey Lindsley, by the way, out, will not return. Aaron Andrews is reporting. But yeah, the Jack Trice, I think, is like 3,100 pieces, and Lambeau is like 3,600 pieces. Rodgers, high snap, gets it down, give to Jones running left, fights forward out across the 15 to the 16. But yeah, it took a long time to put those together. One, because I don't have a lot of desk space in my room. It's basically just my desk, which is currently a keyboard, 2 monitors, and Jack Trice Stadium. But to try to fit that many pieces on, I had to have like the entire desk was like separated into segments. And the bags that they came in, like, when you get like a Lego set and they come in like bags that are numbered like 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and you put each little segment together. Rodgers check down here to Aaron Jones to the 20. It'll be 3rd and 4. But yeah, like the baggies that they came in weren't like separated into different segments of the stadium. It was just this many pieces in this bag and this many in this bag and this many in this bag. So like when you got them all like out and you were looking at the instructions, you had to be like, oh, what bag is it in? So I mean, it was super complicated. But yeah, I love them. They're both in my room here. Really proud of them. Getting emotional talking about it. No, yeah, I think they look sweet. Definitely love them. Rodgers here on 3rd down, throws it back shoulder for MVS, and he throws it behind him. MVS wasn't ready for the back shoulder. And that's one where you wonder if it's Adams if he turns for the back shoulder. You wonder if that's Devontae Adams. Does he get his head turned for the back shoulder? If that's Jordy Nelson, does he get his head turned? So 4th and 4 on the Packers' first possession of the half, and they will punt it away deep in their own territory. As they just showed the Adam Thielen catch. Hines lets the punt bounce, fields it on a bounce, and he'll be wrapped up at his own 45. The Colts will take over from there. As my audio from... Yo, can you guys still... Oh, frick. That wasn't my audio, and now I am deaf. The audio from the booth feed cut out, and it cut to commercial, and then it was really loud. Thanks, Fox. You guys are the best. Mm-hmm. Hey, but on the bright side, we got commercial audio just fine. Andy Herman of the Pack-A-Day podcast pointing out that is, in fact, an awful time for a 3 and out after the defense just went through like 8 minutes of being run over by Jonathan Taylor. Definitely a bad time for a 3 and out. Wow. Jarrett Garantano, the Tennessee Volunteers quarterback, since the Kentucky game, has thrown more touchdown passes to opposing teams than he has to his own. It's 3-2. That's not great. Anyway, back to the Packers and the Colts. Rivers and the Colts take over at their own 45. They got an extra lineman in the game there. Rivers takes a snap, drops back, play action, throws it, and it's broken up. Darnell Savage at the 40-yard line of Green Bay. Darnell Savage, a great break on the ball, got his hand up and knocked it away. Ooh, Darnell Savage. Speedy. Darnell Savage, a great play to break it up. Rivers now in the gun, 2nd and 10, 5 wide, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Packers have been bringing 4 most of the day today. That ball is deflected up in the air and incomplete. Chandon Sullivan on the coverage that time. He was looking for Trey Burton over the middle, and for the first time all game, the Packers defended a ball over the middle. So now 3rd and 10. Can't wait to give this one up. I wish Adam Thielen was my dad. He'd be a pretty cool dad, not going to lie. I feel like Adam Thielen would be a pretty sweet dad. Rivers in the gun on 3rd and 10. Packers bring 4 again. Rashawn Gary almost gets to him. A dump-off pass to Jonathan Taylor, and he gets about 9.5. It'll be 4th and 1. And if I'm Indy, I am running up to the line and going for this. You need to get a yard against the Packers rush defense, and well, let's just say you're going to get more than a yard. Jacoby Brissett coming in. Brissett under center. 4th and half a yard just outside the 45. Brissett under center. I can't imagine this is anything but a sneak, and it is a sneak, and he will fight forward for it. And he's still on his feet inside the 40. Good Lord. We can't even stop a QB sneak. All right. So, all right. Well, they marked Brissett down forward progress at the 42. Still a first down, but it takes about 3 or 4 yards off the run. Rivers drops back from shotgun. He airs it out. That ball's deflected, and it's almost intercepted by Darnell Savage. I think it was Lancaster got in there and deflected the ball or got a hand on Rivers' arm as he was coming forward, and Darnell Savage almost gets to it. Rivers took a shot, and Lancaster just got a finger on it, I think, or affected the throw enough at least, and Darnell Savage almost got back to it. 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at the 42-yard line. Colts looking to score and make it a 1-possession game. Rivers in the gun. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Nyheim Hines in the game in the backfield. Rivers goes over the middle to Hines. He's got him inside the 35, close to another Colts first down. He'll be about a half-yard short. It'll be 3rd and a half-yard there. I think it was Kirksey in on the stop. It'll be 3rd and half a yard just outside the 32-yard line. Rivers in the gun, 3 receivers left. Nyheim Hines again to his right. Rivers takes a snap, give up the middle. Hines got a first down just inside the 30. Pickup of 3 on the play for Hines. And it'll be 1st and goal, or not 1st and goal, 1st and 10 Indianapolis from there. This third quarter has flown by. Indianapolis with 90% of the possession. The Dolphins have benched Tua Tagovailoa in favor of Ryan Fitzpatrick, according to ESPN's Field Yates. So the Broncos have played well enough to take Tua out of the game. It was a bench, not an injury or anything. Rivers floats one far side. He's got T.Y. Hilton inside the 10. He beat Chandon Sullivan. A beautiful throw from Phillip Rivers. Put it right in the breadbasket far sideline. And a beautiful throw from Phillip Rivers. far sideline. T.Y. Hilton right in the breadbasket inside the 10, down to the 6. First and goal, Colts there. Rivers takes snap. Give his to Hines up the middle. Hesitation, nothing doing on that run. Tyler Lancaster, Dean Lowry, and Preston Smith all collectively make the stop there. And it looked like Tyler Lancaster was slow to get up. And Lancaster is hurt. I am seeing on Twitter that Tyler Lancaster was able to jog off under his own power, which is good to hear. Ooh, deep fried turkey from Arby's. We have the meats. Front seven for Green Bay has been very, very bad today. Not getting a lot of pressure on Rivers. And when we do, he's able to escape it for the most part. Kenny Clark getting a sack, the one exception. Also not covering anything short over the middle, which is where you would have your Christian Kirksey's of the world, your Eric Kendricks of the world, your Bobby Wagner's of the world. Oh, apparently Tua did get hurt. He got his knee twisted awkwardly. And that is why Ryan Fitzpatrick is in. So hopefully Tua is all right. Ryan Fitzpatrick back in the game for the Dolphins. The Vikings have gotten the ball back and they are moving. They are close to the red zone, down by 2. Vikings looking for the lead on this drive. Second and goal here in Indy. Colts with the ball at the 6, trailing by 11. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Nyheim Hines in the backfield next to Phillip Rivers. Goes over the middle to Hines, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown in front of Kevin King. There's a flag down. I think it's going to be an offside. I think one of the Packers' defensive linemen jumped early. There are 2 flags down, actually. It's the 3rd holding call against the Colts and an offside against Green Bay, so they'll replay second down from the 6. Quentin Nelson is second hold. Zadarius Smith was early. And then Quentin Nelson holding up here on Kenny Clark. Rivers can't believe it. Quentin Nelson can't believe it. So they'll replay second down from the 6. Again, that's the 3rd holding call. Only 2 of them accepted, as that one was offsetting. 2 receivers right, 1 left as Hilton motions to wide left. Rivers quick throw over the middle, and it's a touchdown anyway for Indianapolis. He finds his second tight end. It's Jack Doyle this time with the touchdown, and the Colts marching back now down 5. Now, will they go for 2 to cut it to 3? I would think so. Raven Green almost got a hand in there, but just shifted too far outside to get back to Jack Doyle. Two-point attempt here for the Colts to cut it to 3. Rivers takes the snap, give to Hines running far side, gets the corner, and he's in, dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 28-25, and the Colts have cut it to 3 with just under 2 minutes to go in the third. And another flag down. Za'Darius Smith offside again. It doesn't matter. And the Colts score 8. And it's a 3-point game with 1:59 to go in the third. Packers needing some momentum as the Colts have taken all of it. The last 3 drives, the Colts offense has done everything they wanted to do and more, omitting the kneel down at the end of the first half. They've gone 10 plays, 12 plays, and 14 plays, 55, 75, and 56 yards, and 18 points on the board, with a touchdown or 2 touchdowns, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cousins to Thielen, 20-16, pending the extra point. Adam Thielen finds the end zone for the second time today. The Vikings have taken the lead against the Cowboys. Glad I have Thielen on my fantasy team. Yeah, it's a pretty good decision there. Darius Shepard will return the kick from the 1, gets a good block at the 15. It'll be tackled down at the 22-yard line. Packers offense has run 3 plays in the third quarter. They went 3 and out. Aaron Rodgers has 11 touchdown passes off play action, the most in the NFL. He added 1 to that total, so he was at 10, now at 11, with that touchdown to Robert Tonyan earlier in the game, the first touchdown of the day. 1st and 10, Packers from their own 22. Rodgers under center, 2 receivers left. Aaron Jones in the backfield. Valdez-Scantling motions left to right. They fake it to Jones. Rodgers rolling to his left, sets his feet, throws Sternberger underneath, and he only picks up about 3 to the 25. So it'll be 2nd and 7. Rodgers 14 of 18. 3 touchdowns and a pick today. Packers have run now 4 plays in the third quarter. The Colts have run 23. 2nd and 7 here, under a minute and a half to go in the third. Rodgers under center, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Jones still in the backfield. Quick pitch, Jones running left, cuts up field, gets a good seal-off block, and he's out close to the 30. It'll be just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 2-ish. They give him 3rd and 1 here, just to the 30. And a huge 3rd and 1 here coming up for Green Bay. Third and 1. Packers need a first down here to keep the Colts offense off the field. Rodgers in the gun, 3 receivers right, 1 left. That 1 is Devontae Adams. Have to expect Rodgers looking there. He does look there on the slant, and it was deflected, maybe? Ball was thrown behind Adams regardless, and it's 4th and 1. It was Xavier Rhodes in coverage. And J.K. Scott will punt it away again. Packers go 3 and out again here in the third quarter. Who the fuck false starts on a punt on 4th and 1? Oh my God. J.K. Scott to punt it away. 21 seconds to go in the third, and the Colts are getting the ball back with all the momentum. Scott, a very poor punt. It'll take a very slight Packers bounce, and it'll be down at the 36 of Indy. Just 38 on the punt from Scott. Packers should probably go into the locker room and get the first half Packers back out here, because the second half Packers are just kind of getting their shit kicked in. Total yards this quarter, the Colts have 111. Packers have 15. 1st and 10 here, Indianapolis, 8 seconds to go. This should be the final play of the third quarter. Rivers in the gun, 2 receivers right, motions Pascal to the left side, handoff to Taylor, breaks a tackle across the 40, across the 45, and finally taken down at midfield. And the Colts end the third quarter with a big run by Jonathan Taylor. I didn't see who missed tackles, but there were 2 of them behind the line of scrimmage. Mm-hmm. What a terrible third quarter. Mm-hmm. The Cowboys have retaken the lead in Minneapolis. Tony Pollard, a 42-yard touchdown run. And it's 22-21. I imagine the Cowboys will go for two, and they do. They convert it. CeeDee Lamb on a jet sweep, or at least I assume, because it says CeeDee Lamb ran for a 2-point conversion. Who the frick? There's people outside. The frick out of here. This is my apartment. All right, defense. I just want to remind everybody. I said in the first half of this game, a shootout favors Green Bay, and the slower this game goes, the more Indianapolis takes control. And well, I would say that third quarter was pretty much all Indy, and we don't really have a shootout going anymore. It's a game of clock management, and in a game of keep the other team off the field, the Colts are pretty good at that. Colts with the ball at midfield, now moving right to left. Rivers in the gun, two receivers right, one left. Play fake. Rivers straight drop, throws it far side and wide open is Pascal. He beat Jair close to the 30 on a comeback route on play action. Rivers is down. He's getting up slowly, but he is up. I mean, that's a clean hit from Kenny Clark. So, according to Ross Uglum of Packer Report and 24/7 Sports, Green Bay's win probability per ESPN dropped from 89.4 to 56.5 in the third quarter. Rivers play action again, sets up a tight end screen. Down inside the 25 to the 22. The Colts with a touchdown take the lead. Ball at the 22, 2nd and 2. Rivers give up the middle. Jonathan Taylor, he's got the first down again. I thought he was just short, but is it just me or are officials getting more put the ball on the nearest yard marker this year? It feels like in years past they would put the ball between the yard marks if that's where they thought the ball was down. But now it feels like they mark it on whichever yard line they feel it was closer to. 1st and 10, ball at the 20, into the red zone go the Colts. Rivers on a give to Taylor on now a reverse. And it's to Harris. He gets hit by Savage and Chandon Sullivan. As here we take a look at Tony Pollard's 42-yard run off the right side. He beat Harrison Smith to the pylon. And Dallas up 24-21 with 12 minutes to go. "2020 is worth it if Pettine gets fired." God, he should be fired. Rivers in the gun. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Rivers looks over the middle. He's got his man. And Trey Burton inside the 15. And Chandon Sullivan, it looked like, was slow getting up. And it is Chandon Sullivan down. Slow to get up. Man, we're really going to throw this one away, huh? We had the number one defense on the rope for 28 points in the first half. And now we can't get a first down, and the other team is rolling all over us. Nice. What a great second half. Justin Jefferson gets the Vikings back out front. 39-yard touchdown for the rookie out of LSU. 27-24, pending the extra point. Third and 2, ball at the 12. Brissett in the game. They give it up the middle, and this time the Packers defense stands. Dean Lowry, the first one there. Finally, someone makes a play in the backfield against the run game, and it's Dean Lowry. Lowry was the first one there. Preston Smith and Kevin King cleaned it up. But Dean Lowry, the first one in the backfield, as now Blankenship will try a 32-yarder from the middle of the field, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game if he makes it. Snap good, hold down, and Blankenship's kick is right down the middle. We've got a tie game with 11 minutes to go. And let's hope the first half 11 minutes comes back out and not this most recent half 11 minutes. So Phillip Rivers went into the medical tent there on that third down. Colts have outscored the Packers 14-0 here in the second half to tie this game up at 28. Vikings have tacked on their extra point. It is 28-24 now. Minnesota with 9.5 to go. The Packers scored 21 points in the second quarter. Let's see if they can replicate that with 21 in the fourth quarter. Kickoff is away. Another short one fielded at the 3 by Shepard. Out across the 10, near sideline, 15-20, cuts back up to the middle and balls out, and the Colts recover. Darius Shepard fumbles it on the kick return, and the Colts are on it at inside the 30-yard line. Unbelievable. It's Rocky Yassin at the bottom of the pile with the fumble recovery, and Darius Shepard throws it away. Unreal. Why do we keep bringing Darius Shepard back? Cassius Marsh forced it, and I believe it was Rocky Yassin that jumped on it. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. How about we switch to the Vikings game since that's a lot more. I mean, this game's tied. I don't know what. I don't know how it gets much more interesting than a tie game between a 6-3 and a 7-2 team. Jonathan Taylor gets inside the 25, close to the red zone, and the Colts set up perfect after Darius Shepard fumbles the kickoff. Looks like Rivers has some extra tape on one of his ankles. I guess he went into the medical tent there on the kickoff, and he was scrambling to get onto the field as this time he hands off to Jonathan Taylor. Gets to the 20, a pickup of 2. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 20-yard line. Jacoby Brissett with a handoff up the middle. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. There's a flag down. Jonathan Taylor goes up the middle for a touchdown of 20 yards, but there is a flag down with 9.5 to go. So holding call on Zach Pascal. It's the 4th holding call against Indianapolis today. The 3rd one accepted. He's working on, I think that was, Zach Pascal just, just tackles Darnell Savage out of the hole. So now 3rd and 12. Third and 12 for the Colts, now back at the Packers 30-yard line. Phillip Rivers in the gun, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Preston Smith jumps offside. They let the play go out, and Zach Pascal with the reception, but he'll be short. Preston Smith jumps offside, and it'll be back to 3rd and 7. Good Lord. Packers can't stop jumping, and the Colts can't stop holding, and So now 3rd and 7 from the 25. Indianapolis with the ball looking for the lead. Just over 9 minutes to go in the game. Trips receivers right, one left for Rivers and the Colts. Jonathan Taylor is the back to Rivers left in the shotgun formation. Rivers takes the snap. He's looking far sideline. He's got his man Doyle who drops it. And that's Trey Burton, excuse me, not Jack Doyle. And he drops it, so it'll be 4th and 7, and the Colts will kick another field goal. Trey Burton. Jair with a great play on the ball, actually. It wasn't a drop. Jair breaks it up with his left hand. So Blankenship will attempt a 43-yard field goal from the middle of the field. Snap is good. Hold down, and Blankenship's kick is right down the middle, and the Colts have their first lead of the game at 31-28. The first lead of the game for Indianapolis comes with 8:56 to go in the game. 31-28. Packers need anyone on the offense to make a play here. They've got Rodgers, Adams, Jones, Lazard, a multitude of tight ends that can make plays. MVS is a burner despite his inconsistencies. Offense needs to put together a drive here just to give the defense a break. They've been on the field almost the entirety of the second half. The Packers have run 7 whole plays on offense. Well, not even really 7. They've run six total plays, 3 and out and a 3 and out. $8:56 to go in the game. Darius Shepard returns the kick out across the 15-20 and stumbles out of bounds close to the 25. All right, well, I tweeted and said if Darius Shepard was back to return that kick, I would personally send a letter to Green Bay asking to be their kick returner. So I guess I got to do that. Rodgers in the gun, 2 receivers left. Aaron Jones to Rodgers right in the backfield. Mercedes Lewis and Robert Tonyan in the game at tight end. Valdez Scantling comes in motion. Rodgers fakes it to him, now throws it to him right side. Valdez-Scantling gets a block from Davante Adams close to a first down. About a half yard short. Out to the 32. Honestly, if the Packers could just kill this last 8:35 and score a touchdown, I'd be really happy. Second and 1 now for Green Bay. 5 of their previous 6 plays in the second half were passes. Second and 1. Rodgers under center, I formation. Sternberger acting as the fullback. Give is to Jones, who gets hit up at the head for a face mask, and there's no flag. I'm going to be honest, I don't understand how that's not a flag. Jones does pick up the first down anyway. I mean, is grabbing the top half of the face mask and pulling back not? I'd like to hear Mike Pereira on that one. No penalty called, but Aaron Jones does pick up the Packers' first down of the second half. 2 receivers each side for Rodgers in the gun. Aaron Jones to his right. 7:20 to go now. Rodgers takes a snap, give to Aaron Jones running left. No running room at all and no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Packers as the clock continues to wind, now approaching the 7-minute mark. I don't understand how that's not a face mask, but Al Lazard has to score the touchdown. Yeah, for sure. 2nd and 10 now, 6:48 to go. Rodgers empty set, 3 receivers right, 2 left. Packers with the ball at their own 33, trailing by 3. Rodgers takes snap. Colts rush 4. Rodgers steps up to his left, flips it far sideline. He's got Aaron Jones first down across the 45. Wrestled down by Xavier Rhodes at the 47. Lazard giving him a finger point. Lazard hitting Xavier Rhodes with I'm coming after you point. 1st and 10, Green Bay, 6 minutes to go. Approaches. Packers with the ball close to midfield. Ball at their own 47. Packers play action. Rodgers all day to throw, rolls to his right, dumps it underneath. He's got Lazard to the Colts 40. Woo! What is that spot? Lazard picks up the first down, a gain of 10. I thought he was out 1.5 yards short. If he kept those feet in, that's an impressive catch from Lazard. I thought he was going to be marked short, gain of 8.5 or 9, but they give him the first down and a pickup of 10 on the far sideline. And Rodgers goes to his trusty number 2, Alan Lazard, making his first start since week 3. You'll remember the Saints game when he had 140-some yards. And a couple really nice big plays for the Packers offense. Now 5 minutes to go, 5:15. 1 receiver left, 2 right. Packers at the 43. Jamal Williams up the middle. He's got a hole inside the 30-yard line down to the 29. There's a flag down. I imagine this is coming back. It's a hold on Mercedes Lewis. It'll come back. The big play from Jamal Williams coming back, and the officials not letting anybody get away with a big play today. A very in the trenches game. He's got a hold of the jersey right here from Mercedes Lewis. Very, very ticky-tack in my opinion, but by the definition of the book, that is a hold. But I don't know how they catch that and not the face mask where Aaron Jones almost gets his head ripped off. So now 1st and 20, back at their own 47. Rodgers goes empty set, 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Play clock down to 2. Rodgers snaps it, throws quick over the middle. Adams into Colts territory inside the 45 to the 43. Darius Leonard on the stop. Good route by Davante. How many times you Do you hear that? Rodgers put it right on the money. Darius Leonard, a good tackle. So now 2nd and 10 after the Packers pick up what they lost, excuse me, on the holding penalty. 2nd and 10, ball just inside the 43 of Indianapolis. Packers trailing by 3 with 4 minutes to go. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Jamal Williams in the backfield. Rodgers, quick throw near side. Tunyon, pickup of maybe 2 on the play. Kenny Moore shoves him out of bounds. 3rd and 8 coming. Very close to Crosby field goal range, but it's very close to his career long, which I believe is 58, which means they would need the 40. They're currently on the 41. 3rd and 8, Packers go empty set, 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. 3:20 to go, play clock at 5, 3rd and 8, Packers from the Colts 41. Colts bring 4, Rodgers looks far side, he's got Tunyon, and he's about a half yard short of the marker. Tunyon is going to be a yard short, and now you got a decision if you're Green Bay with 3 minutes to go. That throw is just a little low by Rodgers, and Tunyon had to come back for it. 4th and inches, and it looks like the Packers are going to go for it here with 3:11 to go. Ball at the Colts 34. Rodgers under center, 1 receiver wide left. That's Adams. Jamal Williams is the back. Rodgers, play fake. Flips it to Jamal Williams, and he's too far for him, and it's incomplete, and the Colts will take over on downs. Rodgers flipped it over Williams to try to get him upfield, and I don't know why you don't just quarterback sneak there. I really don't understand that play call by Matt LaFleur, Aaron Rodgers, and Nate, whatever the offensive coordinator's name is. So now the Packers need a stop. Colts with the ball now at their own 34. Rivers goes empty set here on 1st down. Rivers sets up, and he throws complete close to midfield. Marcus Johnson. Packers have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Offside again on Preston Smith as Taylor picks up 2. I believe that's the 3rd or 4th offsides call against Green Bay. So now 1st and 5 into Packers territory. More whistles on 1st and 5. How do you get called for 12 men there? Literally just gave them a 1st down, after getting flagged for offside, and you get flagged for 12 men on the ensuing play. Mike Pettin should not leave that building as the defensive coordinator of the Packers. I'm so fucking done with this. And I'm not giving the offense any breaks either. You ran 6 plays in the second half, basically. Oh my God. Jonathan Taylor, there's a flag down, picks up like 7. Another hold on the Colts. That'll stop the clock before the 2-minute warning, so the Packers won't have to burn a penalty. It's on Pittman, just tackles Adrian Amos. I don't understand the Colts' inability to block, and I really don't understand the Packers' inability to watch the fucking ball on snap counts. So 1st and 20, ball back at the Colts' 48-yard line. 1st and 20. Colts have to burn 2:12. Packers with 3 timeouts, trailing by 3. Rivers will give the ball to Jonathan Taylor. He's tripped up. That's another flag. He was tripped up by, I think that was Jonathan Garvin. And it is another hold. And it's still 1st down. This one's on Glowinski. And he's got Kenny Clark right here holding from getting to Jonathan Taylor. So now 1st and 30. I will say, for as poorly as the Colts O-line has been on this drive in particular, they're at least killing the clock. So now 1st and 30, all the way back at their own 38-yard line. And it looks like the Packers actually declined that most recent holding. So it'll be 2nd and 22. So 2nd and 22. No. You got to push that ball back a yard. Hold on. They gave him 0 on that run by Taylor, and I don't think that that's a good spot. They run the draw play. Delayed handoff to Wilkins, another penalty, and another stop for no gain. And this game is going to go on forever because what is this one for? Illegal motion. This one will also be declined. So they call it on Pascal, and he takes a step forward on the snap. That's an illegal motion. So the Packers now, still with 3 timeouts, still with the 2-minute warning, have a 3rd and 19 on defense. The Packers could have 0 timeouts right now, but instead they've still got all 3 with 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go. Rivers in the gun. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Why not throw it here? Why not try to pick it up? Play clock at 2. Rivers gets the snap off. Rivers will throw it. It's a screen to Wilkins, and he's going to get dangerously close to a 1st down at the 36-yard line. And it'll be 4th and 4 coming up. 2-minute warning with 1:58 to go. It'll be 4th and just under 4 yards to go here at the 2-minute warning. The Packers still have all 3 timeouts. Yeah, if I'm the Colts, I go for this on 4th and 3, 4th and 4. Dallas has taken the lead in Minneapolis with a minute and a half to go. 30-28, Andy Dalton finds Dalton Schultz with a minute 37 to go on 3rd and goal from the 2. Andy Dalton finds Dalton Schultz, the tight end, for a 2-yard touchdown. It's 30-28 Dallas with a minute 37 to go. Cowboys have added the extra point, making it a 3-point game in Indy, or a 3-point game in Minneapolis. We've also got a 3-point game here in Indy. Colts are going to go for it here. 4th and 4 on the 36. Packers played super soft on 3rd and 19. They gave them a free 15 yards. So 4th and 4 here. Rivers goes empty set, 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. I like this formation if I'm the Colts. 10 to go on the play clock. Rivers. At the very least, I'd try to get him to jump. No, Rivers does throw it. They run a pick play to Nyheim Hines, and he's got the first down. They ran the pick play to the far side, and it'll pick up the first down, and the Colts are going to win it. The Packers do still have 3 timeouts left, but Packers played so soft on 4th and 20 that we gave them an easy 4th and 4 conversion. And the Packers will have to burn their first time out with a minute 55 to go after the first down conversion by Nyheim Hines on the pass from Rivers. 1st and 10, ball at the 23. Rivers under center, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Give up the middle to Taylor, and he fights forward for 6 because we can't tackle for shit. Another flag. Another holding call. Again on Glowinski. I don't know what's going on anymore. This is the worst game of football I've ever watched. This is the worst game of football I've ever watched. I watched us lose the 2014 NFC Championship game. I watched us lose the 2016 NFC Championship game. I watched us lose to the Arizona Cardinals that cost Mike McCarthy his job as they throw on 1st and 20 and Jair Alexander breaks it up. Man, if he would have taken that for 6, I would have just shut off the stream and gone home. If Jair would have taken that for 6, I would have just shut off the stream and you guys wouldn't have heard from me again. 2nd and 20 now, stops the clock. Packers do not need to waste a timeout there. And I'm just going to hold this here because this is what's giving me comfort right now. Ball back at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 20. Give running left, and Taylor picks up the 10 yards that they lost, and there's another flag. Again, worst football game I've ever watched. The absolute worst. I'm dead inside. They called 2 holding calls on the same play. Chaz Green and Quentin Nelson. And again, he's got that arm on the outside shoulder. Oh my God. I cannot believe what's going on. 4th and 6, Cousins, incomplete pass to Adam Thielen. So Dallas is going to also join the rest of the NFC East at 3 wins. So now it's 2nd and 30 for Indy. Handoff to Wilkins, picks up 3. No flag on the play. So now 3rd and forever again. 3rd and 26 this time. Do we want to give him a free 20? This is unbelievable. This is unreal. I've never seen so many fucking holding calls in my life. Hey, if for all 178,000 of you that say the refs love the Packers, here's your game of evidence. Rivers is going to throw for it, and he's hitting. It's incomplete, and the Packers are going to have a timeout. Oh, do they rule it a fumble? Christian Kirk's got the ball. He's taking it to the end zone. I thought for sure that was an incomplete pass. Rodgers is putting his hands up, signaling touchdown, but I thought for sure this was an incomplete pass. Credit to the officials for playing it out, but this is an incomplete pass. Oh, that's got to be an incomplete pass. Remember, it's not the arm going forward. It's the hand. Because the arm can start coming forward here. They are going to take this to replay review. If they overturn this, this is definitely incomplete. Definitely incomplete. It's definitely incomplete. He's still... I'll try to reenact this as best as I can because I think it's incomplete. But his arm starts to come forward and Za'Darius hits it, but he's still got fingers on it and then flips it forward. Kirksey recovers it and takes it for a touchdown, but this is going to be incomplete. This is going to be incomplete. This is going to be an incomplete pass, but the Packers will still have a timeout. Rivers can't believe it, but I will say credit to the officials. Excuse me. Good God. Credit to the officials for playing it out. Because that's a play that if you call it dead and it turns out to be a fumble, you're going to be in a lot worse situation as an official as opposed to letting it play out and then calling it incomplete. So credit to the officials for letting it play out. This is going to be an incomplete pass. And the Colts are going to have 4th down. Yeah. That's an incomplete pass. 100% the correct call. But credit to the officials for letting it play out. Because you are in such a worse spot as an officiating crew if you blow that play dead and it's called a fumble after review. I mean, that ball's even somewhat spiraling, and you can't get the spiral motion on a football unless you've still got possession and your hand is moving forward. So Packers will have a timeout and about a minute 25 after this punt. There's a minute 33 to go, 4th and 26. Instead of trying a 58-yard field goal, they'll punt it with Sanchez. It bounces at the 3, gets a Colts bounce, and it'll be down at about the 8. So, good Lord. The Packers get the ball at the 6. 94 yards, a minute 25, and a timeout for Aaron Rodgers to go win it, or at least tie it and send it to overtime. Rodgers, quick snap, throws over the middle, and it's dropped by Lazard at the 15. 2nd and 10. So the Cowboys did pull out the win. Andy Dalton, the comeback game-winning touchdown to Dalton Schultz, will win it for Dallas, 31-28. Every team in the NFC least with 3 wins right now. Rodgers in the gun, 3 receivers left, 1 right. Rodgers standing in his own end zone. He's going to throw off his back foot for Lazard again, and he missed him. He had him out across the 20, but Rodgers throwing off his back foot missed him high and wide. And it's pretty hard to miss Lazard high and wide. So now 3rd and 10 from the 6. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Rodgers in the gun by himself. It looks like the Colts will rush 4. Packers with their 5 blockers. Rodgers airs it out far side. He's got Valdez-Scantling. He's got it. He's got it at the Colts 45. Aaron Rodgers calls his timeout. Valdez-Scantling comes down with it. Aaron Rodgers deep over the middle. Valdez-Scantling, the burner speed, just runs up the middle of the field and a hell of a grab. And he'll be touched down at the 47 of Indianapolis, and the Packers with a great chance. Oh my, Valdez-Scantling airs it out. Rodgers gets enough air under the ball to let the speedster run under it. And with a hand in his face, Valdez-Scantling comes down with it. The man that everybody, including myself, couldn't get rid of soon enough, comes down with the grab for 47 yards out to the Colts 47. And the Packers will have 1st and 10 in Colts territory. A minute 10 to go. Trailing by 3. Packers only need a field goal to tie it and send it to overtime. But at this point, you're playing for 6. Packers with the ball, 1st and 10 across midfield. Minute 10 to go, 12 on the play clock. Packers will break the huddle. Jamal Williams to Rodgers right in the backfield. 3 receivers left, 1 right. That's Adams. Rodgers looking left side. He's going to throw it over the middle. He's got Adams inside the 35, makes a man miss. Spins down to the 33-yard line. Packers running up to the line. Packers will clock it here at the 33. I actually don't think I like the spike here because you've got 57 seconds left and you just wasted a down. I don't like the spike there. I'll be perfectly honest. I really don't like the spike. Because now you're 2nd and 10 from the 33. Rodgers in the gun, 3 receivers left, 2 to the right, alone in the shotgun. Rodgers takes the snap, looking over the middle, throws it over the middle. He's got Adams again down to the 15. Down to the 15 of Indy. Aaron Rodgers finds Davante Adams over the middle. Rodgers clocks it again, this time 42 seconds left. They'll have 2nd and 10 from the Colts 15. They had 3rd and 10 at their own 6. And now 2nd and 10 from the Colts 15. Rodgers in the gun, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Jamal Williams in the game to Rodgers left. Rodgers takes snap, looking over the middle. Dumps it over the middle to Tonyan inside the 10. He'll make a man miss, slides down at the 8. It'll be 3rd and 3. 30 seconds left. No timeouts left for Green Bay. 20 seconds left now. Play clock still running. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Rodgers burning time. Rodgers takes snap, looking left side. He's going to float one to the back corner. Adams, and he overthrows him. It'll be 4th and 3. 7 seconds left. So now 4th and 3. Crosby will come on. Crosby will come on to try to send it to overtime. It's 31-28 Colts. Packers got the ball back after approximately 87 holding calls on the Colts in a row. I mean, it was incredible. Mason Crosby on to attempt a 26-yarder from the right hash to send it to overtime. 7 seconds left. Snap good, hold down. Crosby's kick is up and good, and with 4 seconds left, they run it down to 3 seconds left. We've got a tie game in Indy. He was looking for Adams on 3rd and 3, excuse me. He was on Moore, and it was in the back corner. Would have been a tough play. He had Tonyan wide open in the end zone. Oh, Rodgers. He had Tonyan wide open near side of the end zone. Oh, no. Why did you show me that, Fox? Oh, no. 3 seconds left. They've shown Phillip Rivers jogging on the sideline. He's been banged up. And Rivers actually going to the locker room. I wonder if that was just now or not. Crosby will squib it up the middle. It's fielded at the 11-yard line, and it will slide down with no time left. And we will go to overtime for the first time this season for Green Bay. I don't know if the Colts have gone to overtime. Have they gone to overtime yet this year? I don't think the Colts have gone to overtime this year. No, it looks like this is the first overtime for both teams. Coin toss to determine possession. Not coin toss to determine who wins. Tim Boyle calls tails. Tails never fails. Tim Boyle, of course, receives the ball. I have way too many bad memories of overtime to feel any confident even with winning the coin toss. But I certainly like getting the ball first in overtime anyway. Tom Grassi, one of the other Packers streamers for stuff like this, tweeting out, I don't know if I can handle OT. Yeah, I don't know either, bud. I don't know either, man. Like I was saying earlier, like this hasn't even been a good game. Like 5 turnovers, about 87 holding calls on the Colts, about 59 offsides penalties on the Packers. I think we can all agree if Green Bay wins this game, Boyle gets the game ball. Oh, 100%. Tails never fails, baby. Oh my god, what an ugly game. I thought this game was going to be so good. Basically the number 1 offense against basically the number 1 defense. A really good Colts an up and coming, I should say, Colts offense with guys like Zach Pascal, Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor, Naeem Hines, and a very, very good veteran quarterback in Phillip Rivers against, well, the Packers defense, which in its own right does have a lot of up and comers. I might have to do a video on this game. I don't normally do like recap videos, but I might have to after this one. Fun fact, before that overtime coin toss, the Packers had lost 6 straight going back to their bye. So Darius Shepard will return for Green Bay. Of course, he fumbled to set up the Rodrigo Blankenship field goal to take the lead for Indy. And a short kickoff fielded at the 8. Shepard far sideline across the 20. He gets to the 22, but he was 2 arms and full body on that thing. He was clutching it for dear life, just like how I'm doing. All right, offense. Let's just go get it. Okay, I'm not out there. There's no pressure on me. Nobody's watching me call games. Literally, maybe there's one person here. Rodgers in the gun, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Aaron Jones in the backfield to his right. Rodgers, quick flip out to Aaron Jones' right side. Gets a good block from Lazard out across the 25, out across the 30. It'll be 2nd and short there at the 30-yard line. There's a Colts player down, slow to get up. It's 54, one of the linebackers. Anthony Walker, I believe. Anthony Walker was getting blocked by Tunyon, took a hit from Aaron Jones, who lowered the shoulder. Who's winning? It's in overtime, Steven. Mason Crosby kicked a field goal with 3 seconds left. Packers drove 90 yards in a minute and a half with 1 timeout and kicked a field goal with 3 seconds left to tie the game. And Packers got the ball first in overtime. They just got an 8-yard completion. It'll be 2nd and 2. There's an injured Colts player. So we're currently in a commercial, but God, I'm shaking right now. Like, I mean, I'm somewhat faking this, but This is how I feel inside. I'm actually pretty calm. But on the inside, I'm dying. Because one, I can't believe we're in overtime because we should have lost for sure. But then we also shouldn't have only run 6 plays in the second half. Always on the inside. Oh, for sure. 2nd and 2 here for Green Bay. Ball at their own 30-yard line. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Devontae Adams, lone receiver on the right. Good luck for him. Hey, thanks, Steven. Rodgers takes a snap, quick throw out, MVS. He's got it across the 30, and he fumbles it. And the Colts recover at the 30-yard line. MVS giveth, and MVS taketh away. And now with the turnover, the Colts, all they need is a field goal. Ball at the 29-yard line. Phillip Rivers under center. 1 receiver each side, 2 tight ends in the game. Rivers takes the snap. Give is to Taylor. No gain on the play. Darnell Savage makes the stop. Ball still at the 29. It'll be 2nd and 10. Rivers under center. One receiver split out wide left. Give to Jonathan Taylor up the middle. He picks up 5 yards down to the 24. Third and 5 now for Indianapolis. Ball at the 24. Indianapolis will burn a timeout here. DeForest Buckner made the recovery on the MVS fumble. It's the 4th turnover by the Packers, their 3rd fumble. 1 on a botched snap, 1 by Darius Shepard on a kick return, and that one by MVS. Rivers under center, give to Taylor, bounces it right. It'll be 4th down at the 21.5. And Rodrigo Blankenship will be kicking about a 40-yarder here to win it. It'll be officially a 39-yarder from the right hash. Rodrigo Blankenship, the rookie out of Georgia. 39-yard attempt right hash. Matt LaFleur will call a timeout. Blankenship will not kick the first one. Blankenship has been good from 37, 32, and 43 today. His lone miss was a 50-yarder that he put off the crossbar short. He'll kick this 39-yarder from the right hash to win it if he makes it in overtime. Rodrigo Blankenship. Snap good, hold down, and Blankenship's kick is right down the middle. And the Indianapolis Colts will win it in overtime, 34-31. And the Packers did not deserve to win that game in any right in the second half. And the rookie kicker, Rodrigo Blankenship, puts the game winner through. And the Packers will drop to 7-3 off the backs of 3 horrific fumbles. Please do not let Mike Pettin get on the plane. I get it. Mike Pettin didn't turn the ball over 4 times, but like can't give up 34 points. I don't even know what to think anymore. Just nobody get on the fucking plane. Unbelievable. Unbelievable way to lose a football game. Unreal. Unfucking believable. All right, well, that's going to do it for me. I head into the end of my semester and finals week wanting to jump in the bathtub with a toaster. Packers drop one to the Colts, a game that they looked like they were going to run away with in the first half. Just a reminder, Iowa State plays Friday morning against Texas at 11 a.m. on Black Friday. I will not be streaming for that. So I will see you guys next Sunday when the Packers take on the Bears on Sunday Night Football. That's going to do it for me. I don't even fucking know what to do anymore with this team. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.